Hey, you ever wonder why Queen Elizabeth II is in such good shape? It's a secret. She does CrossFit. Yeah, you should see this 93-year-old gal do a clean and jerk. Unbelievable! Okay, not really. But let's face it, for a woman in her 90s, she just looks amazing. She also works every single day, and it seems like she won't retire anytime soon. So, you want to know the real secret behind her incredible health and endurance? Number 1. She has really good genes. No, not Levi's. Biologists say that in no small measure, the genes you have influence your lifespan. Well, there's no denying that the Queen is pretty lucky on that front. Her own mom, the Queen Mother, lived to the impressive age of 101. So it's only logical that no one expects anything less from Elizabeth herself. But the one thing that may be even more significant than DNA is lifestyle. But more on that later. Number 2. She's happily married. If the royal experience teaches us anything, it's that it's pretty helpful to have a loving partner at your side. Elizabeth II married Prince Philip in 1947. Their love story has been going on for over 70 years now. For all that time, he's been her greatest support. Surely they've had their ups and downs, just like everybody else. But that seemed to only strengthen their marriage. Together, they raised 4 children, let alone all the challenges their regal duties brought upon them. In the Queen's own words, he has, quite simply, been my strength and stay all these years. Number 3. She knows how to manage stress. Now, being queen isn't as easy as you'd imagine. Elizabeth II is not only the monarch, but she's also the supreme governor of the Church of England, and of course the head of the British royal family. So her life, by definition, can't be stress-free due to her many obligations. So dealing with the pressure was the best way to go. As her former spokesperson, Dickie Arbiter, says, she can get angry if something doesn't go right, but as it's often out of her control, there is no point becoming stressed about it. And when the Queen can be in charge, she's handling it perfectly, especially at her home. I'll get to that in a bit. Number 4. She sticks to healthy food. Though the Queen can order absolutely anything, she prefers to eat simple and healthy meals. She's all about self-discipline when it comes to food. She actually controls all the recipes herself. Her favorite dishes on a normal day are grilled fish or chicken with fresh veggies. And if there's meat on the menu, she likes it well done. She also has a few rules that all her chefs have to follow. She doesn't eat starches, if she dines alone of course. That means no pasta, rice, or potatoes for Her Majesty. And she'd never tolerate out-of-season fruits. So even if she loves strawberries in summer, she won't get caught snacking on them during winter. But with all this, you'd be surprised what she usually has for breakfast. It's just a regular cereal, and she eats it from a plastic container. Her chefs say that the monarch's shy about requesting expensive products like truffles, and she saved them for Christmas. So she's much closer to us commoners than it seems. Number 5. She has regular medical checkups. Let's be honest. Sometimes it seems like there's no time or need to go to the doctor if you're feeling okay. But that's not the case for Her Majesty. She's in excellent health, thanks in large part to the preventive screenings she has at least once a year. She's very disciplined regarding her well-being as always. She knows that going to the doctor for a routine check keeps her on track, so she never avoids it. And that's really practical too. Minor problems are always easier to sort out, so the Queen sticks to diagnostics. Doctors monitor her cholesterol and blood pressure and analyze her diet. And when her vitals are good, she can go about her daily concerns in good spirit. Number 6. She works out. Really? If you think her royal duties keep the Queen sitting all day long, let me correct you. Throughout her life, she's traveled more than any other ruler in the world. And though she may leave her country less frequently now, she's in excellent shape. Maybe it's the numerous state visits and ceremonies that keep her physically active. Even at her age, she can spend hours standing. And let's not forget the Queen's love of horses. Of course, she doesn't race anymore, after all she's in her 90s, but that doesn't mean she slowed down. She still finds time to ride now and then, and when she can't, she walks. Number 7. She keeps her mind occupied. The Queen's always been a dedicated lady who took her responsibilities very seriously. Her working routine still includes checking a huge amount of paperwork in the famous red boxes she gets day after day. She meets the Prime Minister once every week. Apart from that, she regularly visits with quite a few politicians, diplomats, and people of arts. But continuing her long-time work is one thing, and finding interest in something new is another. Unlike many people of her generation who choose to stay away from modern technology, she's curious about it. In 2008, she visited the Google office in London. Since then, she sent her first tweet and an Instagram post. One year, she actually decided to broadcast her annual Christmas message in 3D, and she loved it. Number 8. She gets enough sleep. The Queen's everyday schedule is pretty rough, and she'd never accomplish so many things during the day if she didn't have a good night's rest. She needs about 7 hours of sleep, so nothing unusual here. But did you have any idea that Her Majesty is actually a night owl? Sometimes she stays up till past midnight, and only then she hits the sack. That's one thing that can be pretty annoying for her family. Apparently, it's considered bad manners to go to bed before the matriarch. And she's really original, not only in her sleeping habits, but also in the way she wakes up. Instead of a regular alarm clock, she gets up to nothing other than bagpipe tunes under her window. Yep, the Queen's quite a fan of this Scottish instrument. Number 9. She helps others. Another thing we could all learn from Queen Elizabeth is her devotion to charity. She's a patron of over 600 organizations of all kinds, including hospitals, schools, art institutions, and sports associations. She supports the British Red Cross and cancer research, as well as organizations which provide service for disabled people. The Queen's work is yet another reminder that charity can be both kindness and fun. Some of the projects she helps reflects her own hobbies, such as Dogs Trust or the Society promoting classical bagpipe music, which, as you know, is also Her Majesty's favorite way to start the day. Number 10. She drinks plenty of tea. One of the Queen's secrets to a long and healthy life is drinking tea. She wouldn't be a British monarch if she didn't enjoy this centuries-old practice, right? She can't live without a cup of tea and cookies in the morning. She usually takes it with milk and no sugar. And by tradition, she always takes a sip of her favorite Darjeeling in the afternoon, followed by a couple of sandwiches. But it's not only the taste and scent of it that Her Majesty likes so much, it's also good for her health. Tea's full of antioxidants, which can lower the risk of cancer and lower blood pressure. One mug is just what she needs, and she can get back to saving the world. Number 11. She enjoys life. Elizabeth II definitely knows how to keep a cool head most of the time. But she also doesn't forget that enjoying yourself is very important for feeling good. Despite her pretty strict diet, she treats herself every once in a while. Surprisingly, she does have a sweet tooth. She especially loves dark chocolate. Me too. But her all-time favorite is a chocolate biscuit cake. Sometimes she'll just ask for one and eat it day by day until there's not a single bite left. The same goes for her social life. At times, when the Queen's not busy with her garden parties and meetings, she hangs out with her grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Besides, she adores taking care of her horses, and her love for dogs and corgis in particular has always been beyond compare. I guess that's her main secret to remaining as sharp and active as ever. It's happiness. So, what qualities do you admire about Queen Elizabeth II? Let me know down in the comments. If you learned something new today, then give this video a like and share it with a friend. But hey, don't go having tea with the Queen just yet. Why? We have over 2,000 cool videos for you to check out. All you have to do is pick the left or right video, click on it, and enjoy. Stay on the bright side of life.